Now you got to be real quiet so everybody can hear, okay? And it goes like this. It was the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash and tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. You see them flying in?
No.
See them there?
I see black stuff in it.
Yeah, that's them. I know, this is a small book.
I put this story on Disney Junior.
Okay. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. Rapid than eagles his courses they came, and he whistled and he shouted and he called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen.
And Rudolph.
To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
I've seen Rudolph already.
Okay.
I've seen Rudolph's red-nosed reindeer. I've seen that too.
Okay, but listen.
I've seen the movie.
No talking, please, so everybody can hear the story, okay? As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle down to the sky, up to the housetop the courses they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. See him flying up on the rooftop? And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof, prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. The bundle of toys he had flung on his back, he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, and his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up in a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. See him coming down the chimney?
Hey, that's him. What?
Excuse me. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. Ho, ho, ho. That's from eating all them Christmas cookies, huh? He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. With a wink of his eye and a twist of his head, it soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, and then turned with a jerk, made his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, and to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him explain as he drove out of sight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. See, he's flying away to the next house. How about that? Yeah. Very good. All right. Anybody got questions before we get started? Okay. What?
Do you wear your finger on the side of your nose when you go on?
Yes, I do sometimes.
But sometimes you just climb up.
Yeah. And what's your question?
Why do you have
In the what?
Why do you travel in the night?
In the night? Well, because you know the nighttime travels around the earth. Like when it's night here, it's daylight somewhere else. So Santa just likes the reindeer are kind of bashful and they don't like everybody to see them, so they like to travel at night. Plus, while you're sleeping is when Santa comes and makes his visit. Yes, honey. What did you want? Yep. Yes, he does.
And why does he?
Well, that's just the way he was born. Yes.
And why do you travel at night in the sky and
I think we just Well, let me explain. Now, if you look out, you're not going to see my reindeer and sleigh because they have to rest up. Okay, just a minute. There's a farmer out in the country. His name's Farmer Bringy. And he lets me keep the reindeer in his barn, and he feeds them, and they're resting, so they'll be all ready for Christmas Eve. Meanwhile, he loans me his car so I can drive around and visit the little boys and girls in this area. And then when I see them all in this area, I move to another area.
How do you have magic children? How can you You have magic.
Yes, Santa does have magic. What did you want to ask me?
Did you leave my cookies in night?
Yeah! Didn't you leave them for me? Did you leave me some milk too?
Is it Christmas Eve? I'm give you two.
Okay. Yes.
I'm gonna give you 42.
Okay, you gotta raise your hand.
What's your
What?
Santa works like kindergarten. You have to raise your hand to participate.
Patter. Patter.
Okay. Did you want to ask me something?
Yes, Santa. How many reindeer do you have?
8.
How many did you count? We'll count Rudolph, it's mine. Dancer, and Donner, Common and Cuban. So there's 8 of them.
Don't forget all 8.
Go with Parker. Parker's right.
At 9, counting Rudolph when it's foggy. Okay, well, why don't we get started? I got a gift for everybody.
What's your favorite kind of milk? Is it chocolate milk?
No, white milk goes better with cookies because the chocolate milk is sweet too, so you need something that's not sweet. Yes, honey. What did you want to ask me?
I asked Mommy if we make some. On my mom's computer, we can see your farmer feed the ant.
You can.
Reindeer.
Well, there you go. Okay, should I hand out the presents or keep asking questions?
I think present.
Okay.